Hello everyone and welcome to Nancy's Magic Touch and DIYs. In today's video, I am going to share with you how I'm going to take a very tiny bedroom and transfer it to a small office space. In this video, I'm also going to share with you how I'm going to use only items that I have on hand. I am not allowed to buy anything, so I have to make do with decorations that I have building up with over the years. So there's no such thing as going to Winners or going to here and there to buy items to beautify this space. I have to make it work. So I'm not even allowed to buy paint. So I'm not going to paint this room. I'm going to leave it as is. As you can see, it's a very bright aqua bluish color, and it's going to stay this way for the meantime. Later on, I am going to really updo this room over, like doing a real makeover where I'm going to buy stuff that I like and I'm going to replenish on stuff. But for the moment, on a budget, and I am not buying, not even paint. So let's see how tiny this space is and what I'm going to do to make it work. So guys, just grab your tea, sit back and relax, and let me do my magic. I'm using some furniture that I already have on hand and that I freshened up with some paint that I had on hand as well. So let's see how tiny this space is. So here's my door, and right next to it is a closet. And this here is my stash that I'm going to use. Some of it or all of it, I'm unsure. So this is what I dug out to decorate my room. And I'm just gonna back up and show you how tiny. I painted that dresser with chalk paint. I'm gonna use it as storage for all my office supply stuff and my printer. And let's see if I can move along this way. Okay, so there is my old trunk that you saw a video, or there is a video that you can see how I transformed that old trunk. And the wall is right there with the window. So see how tiny this space is? Can you believe that there was actually a queen size bed in here? Ridiculous, I know. So if we move along to the other side, like over here, I have the closet. And then this is what it looks like on that side. Not much space at all. It's very, very tiny. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to do a video, but I am going to do my best. This desk here was mahogany. I hated it, so it got a nice fresh coat of paint that I had on hand. And I still have to put the handles on the drawers. And here is the window. But the only good thing about this room so far is that it has a nice big window. But like I said, I'm not allowed to paint. I'm not allowed to buy anything. I have to use what I have on hand. So let's pick an area to start with. So what do you think we start with this one? Let's go ahead, and I am going to set up my phone somehow so that you can see what I'm going to do with this area. So I'm going to start with these shelves, and we're gonna have to kind of move around so that you can see what I'm doing because this is so tiny, like I said. But let's start with this. Gingerlies. By the way, this room is going to be inspired. It's kind of a nautical theme, I guess. Just reminds me of home. I'm from a coastal little town, so I like the blues and the tan colors, and it reminds me of the ocean. And so this is what it's inspired by. So I have a little up here, and I'm going to try to put that there. There you go. This is a super cute, redone metal little clock I'm gonna have to adjust this clock, I guess, and put a battery in it. But I'll get back to that. I have these beautiful candlesticks and a candle. I might maneuver things and change things around a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. I have these beautiful, then yet again, metal frames. I'm going to see how that goes. I have a beautiful knot. Not sure, I'll just set it there for now and see. What else do I want to put in there? Oh, this is probably gonna be nice. Then again, it's all rope. Kind of wanna, you know, kind of blend the rope in different areas. What else do I want to put there? I'm gonna use some of these. I have some of these little balls, whatever you want to call them, they're dark blue. I'm gonna use some of them here and there. I'm gonna put two there and one over here. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to use this. This is an actual placemat. Price is still on it. Got it at Stoke actually a long time ago for $5, a long time ago. So, just to add a pop of color. And I'm gonna come back and grab this little fella. I'm gonna leave that be for a second. And I might come back to it, but let's see what we can do at the desk in the meantime, and then I might change things around a little bit. All right, so for the desk, I ordered a glass top. It's not going to be here till next week, so I'm going to be very careful because this desk is freshly painted, and once I have my glass top, then I could be more wild with it. But I'm gonna be going very easy for now. And I actually might use something to protect it in the meantime. I have spray painted that lamp. This is a lamp that I bought on discount, like a very good sale at Wicker Emporium a long time ago. So I spray painted it gray. Along with this one, I made this lamp as well. And I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with this one, because I'm going to add this to the lamp. I'm just gonna put that there for now. Like I said, I want it to protect the table, so I'm gonna use a big table runner for now, just to protect my desk. This is a vase DIY that I made not long ago. There's a YouTube video on this. How pretty is this? I'm gonna put that on the table. And this is the perfect plant for this room. This is actually called fishbone plant. Yeah, look at it. Isn't it gorgeous? I'll put that here. This is one of those wax warmer, and I broke the top of it. but that's okay, I'm still gonna use it. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take, it's kind of plain. I want to beautify it a little bit. So I'm gonna take some rocks and I'm going to, first I'm gonna take that light bulb out. And I'm going to put rocks in there. Just as a little added touch. There. That's much nicer. And now I'm going to put my little light back on. There you go. I still can't burn my wax right now, but I went to a thrift store and I found 4 of these little guys for dirt cheap a while ago. And look at this. Can it be any more perfect? It's like it was meant to be together. So I'm going to use that. Look at that. My feet are always cold, so I'm going to use a little mat underneath the desk. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this like this for now. I may come back to it, but I'm gonna move along to the other shelf on the other side of the wall. And let's see what I can do with that. I'm gonna start with this big nautical frame surrounded with rope. I'm gonna put that right there. All right. I have another one of these beautiful frames. I'm gonna put that right here. No, I'm gonna put that right here. There you go. Yeah, that looks good. I originally had my grandmother's frame on that wall, and it's going to go right back to where it was. I didn't even take the sticker off the wall, so. Alright, that's where it's going. And I also have my grandpa. I have another one of these, and I might use it right here. Show you how that would work for me. Maybe right here. Maybe back there. I have another candlestick with a candle. I'll try this over here. I have another one of these beautiful mirrors. Let's go right there. I have 2 frames. I'm in the process of printing some pictures to put in this, which I'm going to do after, but for the time being, I'm just going to put them in place and then I'll come back and get pictures into them. One here, one there maybe. This cute little thing that says relax with their accent little rope things on them, so I might put that right there. And I have another beautiful little lantern, which I'm going to put a tea light on in a minute. I'm just going to make some room and put that right there, just to accent with the mirror. Let's make a little bit more room for it. And I have more of these little things, and I'm going to add some here and there, just to put some accent colors. Now to You can't really see. I'm going to move around 1 second. I need something there. I'm going to grab this. This got sand and shelf and all kinds of stuff. And this is never going to get out of my house because I brought this back with me from home when my mom passed away. This was a gift during the funeral when my mom passed away from my aunt and uncle. And so this is going to stay in the house and I'm going to use it in the room. But these here, I really don't like these flowers. I really don't like them. So I'm just going to pop these flowers out. I'm going to keep everything else as is, but I'm just going to pop those out because I really don't like it. And I'm going to take these out too, but I'm going to replace them after. It needs new batteries anyways. So, and this little grass thing is going to stay there. And then I'll show you what I'm adding to it. I'm going to use these. These are drifted wood that drift from the sea. And so I picked those up and I'm just going to place them in my jar. There's a little accent. Actually, I'm going to move this a little bit. Definitely, we need something here, right? So I have an extra mat. These are all kinds of beautiful sea colors in them. So I'm going to use, of course I'm going to just line it nicely. And over here on that corner, I am going to add this lamp. The tag was actually still on it from Wicker Emporium. From way back. I redone this lamp and I will have an upcoming video on how I did that. Now we're going to go ahead and do some curtains. You'll see what I'll do with that. So now I'm going to use some little finished nails, little tiny nails, and a hammer. And I have another table runner that I am going to use as a valance for here for the window. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. I have used some double-sided tape. I have used some Velcro, but it never held very long. So this will, and the reason why it doesn't hold very long, because the area where I'm putting my valance is only about that space to work with, so the tape doesn't stick very well because you have half of the tape that's just hanging doing nothing, so that puts kind of pressure on the other part and it just falls out, if that makes sense. So this time it would not be falling out. I do this throughout my house, so I know this little trick because I have had experience with my table runner valance falling off with tape, so this time it's getting nailed. So amazingly, this table runner is exactly the width of this window. Couldn't be any more perfect. How great is that? Now, like I said before, I'm not allowed to buy anything, but I had these color curtains on that window before, and they were cut up to the size of the window because there was a bed there, and just long curtain would not have been good against the bed, so they were cut up. I'm gonna reuse these and see what they look like. Where now that the bed is gone, I would have liked to have long drapes, but in order to do that, I would have to take some of my curtains somewhere else that are suitable for these color and put them in here. Therefore, I'm shortening myself up in another room, and I'm not going to do that at the moment. If I really don't like the look of these, then I might switch it. Another thing why I'm not going to switch to longer curtains is because the ones that I have on hand are kind of the sheer, like the see-through, and I think it would look kind of weird with this behind coming through the sheer on top. I don't think I would really like the look of that, so I'm using this as my first option, and then if I really don't like it, then we will try the other one. I might try both, we'll see, but we'll try this to start. I have these beautiful cushions. They match my frame and my decor. They're just a little dull because they've been stored away for some time, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fluff them up a little. And I'm going to, I have this one as well. So I do this. Isn't that cute? Do you like that? I like that. Let's see. Put my two other cushions in it maybe. I have this cute little Bad Body Works fish, and I want to have it somewhere, so I do have a plug here. Put it there. I'm going to put something here. I have a leftover mirror, a bigger one, and I'm going to put that right there. This little finishing now, really tiny. Oops. Here. I'd like to put something here, so I might try to put these two cushions there. I have this beautiful basket and I have a blanket, so we're gonna take this blanket and put it in the basket. I might put that. So, like I said earlier, I'm going to fix this lamp. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm actually gently going to remove this. I'm going to be gentle as I might want to reuse this again in the future. So I'm going to carefully remove the handle. I'm there you go. And I have just a little piece of black wire that I am going to use. So I'm simply going to twist that on one of the loops. Oh, and then I'm going to come up here and do the same thing. But I'm going to make this kind of the length that I need it, and I want this to sit in the middle there. So that's about good to me. Actually, I might turn this on and see what it looks like. I might want that lantern just a little lower. Not right there. So I'm going to cut this up a little bit. So they're not sharp. There. Now I have my little lantern. How cute is that? How cute is that? I really like this little basket. I feel like I want to put it somewhere, so I might just put it here. An extra one, so I am going to switch a couple of things around. Let's put that out there. Well, that's it, folks. The room is completed. I did really good at using the stuff that I had on hand. I could have easily cheated and go buy some fresh paint and, you know, new stuff and go to Winners and get myself some new accessories and decor items, but I did not cheat. I stuck to my gun. In order for me to paint this room, I would have had to give one, maybe two coats of primer on this blue color in order to maybe paint the walls white or a really pale color. I didn't have enough primer on hand to do that. I didn't have enough color on hand, like a lighter color or white or some type of a white on hand to do that either. I didn't have enough to even do 3 walls and have 1 accent wall. I couldn't do that either. So I left it blue. I just stuck to my gun and left the room blue. And to be honest with you, I kind of like it. It's very cozy. Doesn't look as big as it could, and it's not as bright as it could be either. But I like places sometimes to be cozy and warm looking. And this coastal look here I really like because brings me back home. I'm from a little coastal town with fishermen and lots of beach, and this brings me home a little bit. It makes me comfy. It makes me cozy in my heart. So if you like this room, and if you have ideas on how you think I should have done something different, or what you like, what you don't like, please put that in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts on what I did, or what you wouldn't have done, or what you would have done differently. Tell me what you like the best out of the whole room. I would love to hear that as well. If you like it, please give me thumbs up. And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel yet, please do that. Until next time, folks, just relax, have a nice cup of tea, and have a great day.